You've heard of Ethereum, you've heard of Solana, you've heard of Dogecoin, and maybe you even heard of Pepe. These are the names that dominate headlines, drive search traffic, and get mentioned in every other crypto video. But while everyone's attention is locked on the same overhyped tokens, something much more interesting is happening in the shadows. A new wave of underdog crypto projects is quietly building, iterating, and preparing to explode. I'm not talking about hype coins with no roadmap or vague white papers full of buzzwords. I'm talking about low-cap tokens with real teams, real tech, and real potential. The kind of tokens that don't get love from mainstream influencers yet, but will. The kind of projects that early investors on Ethereum and Solana wish they'd spotted in the early days. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 5 of the most promising underdog tokens I've seen in months. I'll break down what they do, why they matter, and what gives them serious breakout potential in the next market cycle. Let's start by defining what makes a token an underdog. It's not just about market cap. Though most of these projects are still well below $1 billion valuation, an underdog token is one of that hasn't yet had its moment in the spotlight. It's not trending on Twitter every day. It's not on the front page of CoinMarketCap, but it has the ingredients for explosive growth: a strong product, a real use case, a dedicated community, and favorable market timing. Most importantly, it has a gap between actual value and perceived value, and that gap is where smart investors make money. Underdog number 1 on our list is Akash Network, ticker symbol AKT. Akash is building something big in a decentralized infrastructure space. It's essentially an open-source marketplace for cloud computing. Think of it as the Airbnb of cloud services. Instead of paying Amazon or Google for hosting, developers can rent computing power from a decentralized network of providers, often as a fraction of the cost. That's especially important in the age of AI, where GPU-intensive workloads are becoming increasingly common. And here's the big idea. As the demand for AI compute skyrockets, centralized solutions like AWS and Azure not only expensive, they are also prone to censorship and downtime. Akash offers a decentralized, censorship-resistant alternative that lets users deploy containers and AI models on demand. The AKT token is used to pay for compute and participate in governance. What makes Akash an underdog is that most of crypto Twitter hasn't caught on yet. The market cap is still modest and it's not even listed on many major centralized exchanges. But if the trend towards decentralized AI and alternative cloud grow, and it will, Akash could be at the center of it. Now let's talk about underdog number 2, Render Network, ticker RNDR. Render is doing something similar to Akash, but with a creative twist. Instead of general compute, Render focused on GPU rendering, especially for 3D models, animators, metaverse assets, and AI-driven video. The network allows people with unused GPU power to rent out to creatives, developers, and AI engineers around the world. If that sounds niche, think again. Demand for rendering services is exploding. Game studios, NFT creators, virtual reality developers, all of them need reliable and scalable GPU rendering. Render is already working with some big names in the creative industry. Its founder, Julius Urbach, is a veteran in the rendering world, and the project is backing from key figures like Brandon Each, the creator of JavaScript. The RNDR token is used to pay for rendering jobs and secure the network. What makes Render an underdog is that it sits at the intersection of multiple powerful narratives: AI, metaverse, Web3 infrastructure, but doesn't get the attention it deserves. While speculative AI tokens pump on nothing, Render is quietly powering the tools creators actually use. Next, we move into DeFi territory with underdog number 3, Vela Exchange, ticker VELA. If you've used UIDX or GMX, you know how powerful decentralized perpetual trading platform can be. Vela takes that model and adds its own innovations. Built on Arbitrum, Vela offers advanced trading features like multi-collateral support, flexible leverage, limit orders, and clean, responsive UI. It's designed for serious traders, the kind who care about latency, liquidity, and execution. Perpetuals are the biggest segment of crypto trading by volume, yet only a few decentralized platforms have broken through. Vela has a shot at being one of them. The tokenomics are solid. Users stake Vela to earn rewards and share in platform fees. Early users also earn rebates and bonuses. What makes Vela an underdog is its current market positioning. It's relatively new with a small but loyal user base. It hasn't been listed on the Tier 1 exchanges yet, and most people outside of Arbitrum narratives haven't heard of it. But if DeFi summer returns, or if centralized exchanges lose trust again, platforms like Vela could see explosive growth. Well, now let's get weird. In the best way possible, underdog number 4 is a HiveMapper. Ticker Honey. Yes, Honey. Really. It's a decentralized alternative to Google Maps. You heard it right. Instead of relying on a fleet of Street View cars, HiveMapper cloud-sourced map data from regular drivers using a dashcam device. Drivers can pay in Honey tokens for uploading video footage that gets converted into up-to-date, accurate 3D maps. This is what's known as DePIN, decentralized physical infrastructure. Think of it like Helium, but instead of building wireless networks, you're building maps. And use case is massive. Accurate real-time mapping is essential for delivery services, autonomous vehicles, drone navigation, and even location-based apps. The problem with centralized mapping is that it's expensive and slow to update. HiveMapper fixed that and tokenizes the reward system to incentivize participation. The project already has tens of thousands of miles mapped and growing community of drivers around the world. What makes it an underdog is that it's not DeFi, not meme coins, and not riding hype. It's pure infrastructure. And that's exactly why it matters. Finally, let's talk about underdog number 5, OraiChain. Ticker ORAI, Orai. OraiChain is building something extremely ambitious, a decentralized AI oracle and data infrastructure layer. Most people are familiar with Chainlink, which provides price feeds to smart contracts. OraiChain takes that idea further, enabling smart contracts to call machine learning models directly. That means you can have AI-generated outputs as part of your dApp logic. You could create AI-powered NFT generators, DeFi risk scoring tools, or decentralized content moderation. The Orai token is used for staking, paying gas, and assessing models. OraiChain also integrates tightly with the Cosmos ecosystem, enabling interoperability with other chains. Why is this a big deal? Well, because AI is becoming core to how we build, analyze, and interact with digital systems. If AI becomes composable, plug-and-play in Web3, OraiChain is ahead of the curve. It's still small, still underexposed, and still building, and that makes it a classic underdog. Now, why we focus on underdogs in the first place? Because this is the part of a cycle where they matter most. During a full-blown bull market, everything goes up. Hype drives liquidity. You can throw a dart and hit a winner. But right now, we are not there yet. We are in the accumulation phase. Narratives are being formed and strong hands are positioning. Whales are accumulating, and the tokens that haven't pumped yet, the ones with real fundamentals, are the ones that often lead in the next run. But let me be clear. Underdogs are not without risk. They are volatile, they are sometimes thinly traded, and not every low-cap projects make it. That's why you need a process. That's why you need to do your own research. You need to research teams, read tokenomics, analyze roadmaps, check GitHub commits, join Discord, watch how the team communicates during bad markets, look for builders, not marketers, and also watch out for red flags. Overlay complex tokenomics, locked liquidity, anonymous founders with no prior history, and fake partnerships. If something feels off, it probably is. Stick to projects that show transparency, technical progress, and real usage. Even if that usage is still modest, it's a long game. If you're just here for the 100x lottery ticket, you'll probably lose. But if you are here to build real conviction, understand ecosystems, and ride long-term narratives, underdogs are where you find the most asymmetric risk-reward. So, to recap, here are the 5 underdog cryptos I believe we're ready to explore. First one is Akash Network, AKT, decentralized cloud compute for AI and dApps. Second one is Render Network, RNDR, decentralized GPU rendering for creatives and AI. Third one, Vela Exchange, VELA, next generation DeFi perpetual platform. Fourth, HiveMapper, Honey, decentralized mapping network for real world. And fifth, OraiChain, Orai, AI oracle and data infrastructure for smart contracts. Each of these projects is solving a real problem. Each has a working product or a live network, and each has room to grow. In both market cap and mindshare, will all of them go 50x? No, but even one solid winner from this list could change your portfolio if you did the work, managed the risk, and played the long game. If this video helped you spot something new or sharpen your thinking, hit the like button and subscribe to Botanica Crypto Media and drop a comment below. Let's keep finding the signals for the noise together. See you in the next one.